Hello, today I'm going to show you how to generate QR codes. In case you're not familiar with what this is, let me show you really quick. Now that you've seen it, you're probably thinking, yes, I've seen these all over. Basically, these funny looking black squares are designed to store information or URLs that can be read by a camera on a smartphone. So what I'm going to do is show you how to create them. Then you can use them in your classrooms. I've seen them used on calendars for reviews, put on homework assignments to show examples of worked out problems, or links to tutorial videos. The uses are unlimited. So first I want you to go to Google and I want you to type in QR code generator. You'll get lots of different ones. So we're actually going to use two different generators today. The first is qrstuff.com. I like this one because you can use it for free anytime. So let's go to the web page, and I already have that pulled up, but it's this second one here. Okay. So it's a pretty simple looking web page. There's four main areas that you need to complete: data type, content, foreground color, and finally the output type. So in the lesson that for your assignment, what I'm wanting you to do is create QR codes for a web link, a YouTube video, and a PDF. So let me walk you through how to do each one of those really quickly. So the first is for a website link. Let's say I have students I want them to reference a web page about photosynthesis to complete an assignment. So I'm going to go to Google, or if I have a page already bookmarked, I'm going to find that page that has that's useful and then copy that web link. So let's say I want to use this biologyforkids.com web page. Okay, so copy my web link, and then I'm going to go back to my QR code. Make sure I'm on the website or URL. Paste it in. I can, pick my different colors. If you're just going to print it, you probably want to just stick with black because it's going to show up best. But if you're going to post on a web page, or if you're having the kids do like an online form of some sort, you may want to put a splash of color on it, make it pop out, stand out, so they can see it really easy. Okay, and then the last thing you're going to do is the output type. So download it, print it, send it through an email. Maybe you may have your contact information on your signature at the bottom of the email. You can put your QR code down there. So it depends on what you're really using it for. So for our class and our purposes, we're going to download it so we can put in a document for submission for our assignment later. Okay, so you'll just hit download. You can subscribe, but of course we're not gonna, unless you really want to, but we're not going to. And then it'll go into your downloads. And there it is. So you'll just, you can save it. I would, probably name it, change the name of it. Because if you keep a file with all your QR codes in it, so you can use them again later without having to remake them, and you have all these that are just a bunch of numbers, you're going to have no idea what they are. So I would say, Biology for Kids photosynthesis, because that's what it's going to. Okay, and then wherever you're wanting to download it to, I'm just going to put it on my desktop. All right. And then kind of leave it that. All right, and then you're done. It's really, really simple. So for, all these options, you can go through, there's tons of options. So the next one we're doing for this last lesson is going to be for a YouTube video. So you just click YouTube video. Okay, and you're going to go through the same thing. So go to YouTube, find your video. I'm sure y'all know how to do that already, so I'm not going to teach you, but I really like this crash course lesson on photosynthesis. So I'm going to, again, copy my web link, go back to my QR code, either put the video ID or URL. Obviously mine's a online video, so I'm going to paste my URL. The other thing I did forget earlier was I usually try to switch to dynamic. And you can look over here. Okay, this QR code changes a little bit as I go from static to dynamic. The reason I like to use the dynamic is it does do a shortened version of the URL, because you know, like obviously if you look at a YouTube video, it's this really long, crazy web link, but with the shortened one, it kind of makes it a lot easier. So if they actually were going to type in the URL, it makes it easier. So again, number 2, content, 3, foreground color. Let's say I'm going to make it a blue one this time, and again, download it, and then rename it, save it. Super easy, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so once these are saved, you can use them electronically or printed. They're available for to use and put anywhere you can even imagine. So the easiest thing is just keep a file in your computer of all your QR codes, or you know, of course, if you already embed them into your lessons, then that's done too. All right, so for the last one that you need to do is a PDF file. Now, in order to use PDF, you have to pay for an account on this website. So I'm actually going to use a different website today for the PDF. The one I'm going to have you use is QR-code-generator.com. I'll pull it up in just one second. On that one, it is a free trial that allows for the use of PDFs. So again, this is a demo. So after it expires, I think you get 2 weeks to use it. You'll again have to subscribe to either that website or this website if you're wanting to attach PDFs to your QR code. So, you know, what you're doing, you may not need to in the future, but you know, that is an option. Okay, so here's this other website. So let me actually log out to get to the main page and show you here. So you will need to register your account with them. So you'll hit sign up. You'll register with your email, password, agree to the terms of service, and then register. So I already have an account, a trial account set up. So I'm going to go ahead and log in so you can see what it would look like. Okay, and so when you get here, you're going to say create your first QR code. And it's kind of the same thing, you know, as the last one. So you've got the options for all these different so this one be URL, this would be both for the video or a website, you know, your Facebook pages. And the cool thing is here it does kind of show you what it looks like on a phone, but it also shows you what the QR code might look like. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it on phone so we can see. So I'm going to do a PDF file because that's what we're trying to aim to on this one. So select PDF, next, and then select your PDF file. So you'll go through your computer till you find the one you want. I've kind of pulled mine up here. So I'm going to do a study guide that I'm wanting them to have access to. Choose it. And once that's downloaded, I would hit next. And of course there's some templates here. I'm going to leave it obviously a plain black one because it's not a Facebook or Twitter. And I'm going to leave it black just to keep it easy. You can change the shape of what they call the eyes, which are these side ones. If you want it to look a little different, you can do that. But once you've done that, hit done. Generates your QR code, and you know, again, you can scan it with your phone. You know, again, you'll download the app, a QR code reader to your phone. You can scan it to double check to make sure that it works, and it's saved. So the good thing is even after your 2-week trial ends with this website, it does still archive and save all your QR codes so you can have them for later. But again, if you download them and save them to your own computer, you don't have to log back in to get them each time you need them. So that's really pretty much it for QR codes. They're super easy to make, so all that's left to do, again, like I said, is download the QR reader to your phone or your students' devices and get to scanning. So again, just as a reminder, your assignment for this lesson was you need to create 3 QR codes, a URL, a YouTube video, and a PDF. You're going to download all 3, put them on a PDF file that should have titles to what type of content is on each of those QR codes, and then attach the file to the assignments and the submission form. Now, I don't care which of the 2 code generators you use. If you want to do all 3 of them on this one just to make it easier for you, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I showed you both of the different generators, since this one is just a 2-week trial. The other one is free access all the time other than for the PDFs. But you know, this one, I think it's a really nice looking site, so if you want to do all 3 here and then download them, you know, honestly, nobody knows what site you use them from. As long as you've created your QR codes, then you're good to go. All right, so happy creating on your QR codes.